Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Up next today, we're checking out BabyTalksAI. Now, we already checked out the Bigfoot vlogs, and I saw this coming across my screen quite a bit too, was these Baby Talks things. I tell you, some of the Bigfoot ones it was a little inconsistent as far as the Bigfoot itself, because it kept going from Bigfoot to a gorilla and back again. And I think at one point it even had what looked like an orangutan. But anyway, let's see if this one's any better. This one is the ultimate Baby Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington compilation. So, of course, I had to check it out if it's Ricky and Karl. But it says it's including Stephen Merchant and more, so we'll see what happens. But first thing we're going to do is hit BabyTalksAI with a like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part, as it shows support everywhere we go. Their links will be in the description below, as well as links for Ricky and Karl. That being said, oh, and a link to the original video. That being said, let me turn this on, and then let's get into this and see what they've done here. It says that they've taken the best bits from the Ricky Gervais show, so let's see which ones they picked.
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix.
Oh my God. The old man with the Twix. That's one we just went over on the Ricky Gervais show, or not too long back. He makes a point. He said you don't see the old man, but look at the image they chose for Karl. The perfect round head. The little round head it is. But he said you don't see very many old people having a Twix. It's because the caramel sticks to your dentures. That's why they make hard caramels, so you can still get that fix without the issues. But yeah, I know I have dentures, and it sticks like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, let's try this again.
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix.
Remember, they're just jokes.
Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Baby Yoda.
Oh, that's Joe Pesci. Sorry.
Never saw the man cover again.
Oh, they're just jumping around. Oh, it's coming up. Okay. I was wondering, I was going to say they're jumping everywhere. But it looks, never mind. It's just previews. Threw me off.
You're not going to believe this.
Go on.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Chinese fella. I've never seen one of them. No, I'm not having a go.
You and Steven. Look at Steven.
No, I'm not.
Got the round glasses that Steven wears. Almost the same haircut that Steven has. Anyway. I'm gonna like this, I think.
Yeah.
Chinese fella. I've never seen one of them. No, I'm not having a go, right? But have you ever seen? Do you know what I mean? That was a shock.
I
to me.
really don't think I have. I think he's got me there. I hate to say it.
I have, but then this is America, where we have homeless of all nationalities, and we're not doing shit about any of them. It's sad to see, but that's life.
That was a shock.
I
to me.
really don't think I have. I think he's got me there. I hate to say it, but I must say I can't remember ever seeing a homeless Chinese person.
Weird, isn't it?
It got me thinking about things you don't see, and you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never.
They're laughing, but look at his face. It's just confused like Karl. He's not confused, but he has to get his idea out in a certain way.
Oh!
So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old
No,
man
I
eating a
know
Twix.
that's a terrible thing.
Hello and welcome to the 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel here in Los Angeles. I'm Ricky Gervais, thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking, I never did.
The facial expressions are
NBC
killing
clearly
me.
don't care either, 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood Foreign Press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax. So let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel.
Right.
So, yeah, remember that.
Got a point. We all gotta go. That's one thing we can't. There's no escaping. You know.
There's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
Any lighter news?
I know that. Triple Donald, this one is very good.
Big Bang thing. I've said to you, was it a Big Bang, or was it just because there was nothing else there to drown out the noise? At the end of the day, it's that whole thing, innit? The noise. Was there even a noise if no one's there to hear it? Don't be worrying about all that stuff. Leave it to Stephen Hawking to do it. Of course he can sit there and think about it. He's got nothing else to do. Let him get online. Oh, it's great to think. I like thinking, but my world's too busy. I've always got to be doing other things. He sat there just thinking. I'd do the same if I was in his shoes. Exactly the same. Thinking. But he's done that much thinking. He's thinking about things now he doesn't need to think about. Pack it in, Steve. Have a rest. Play Pac-Man. Do whatever. Just do something else. Stop worrying about the Big Bang. He's wasting his life thinking about something that doesn't matter. We don't need to know the answer.
He's wasting his life thinking about something that doesn't matter.
Oh, jeez.
There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Here's Penis Man off the hook.
Bong.
Man changed his name to Bubba 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 Bubba.
Bong.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What?
But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight.
It's supposed to be Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What?
But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came.
Right there. It's supposed to be Brad Pitt, if I remember right. He's who was sitting there at that point in the video. I remember watching this when he did the Golden Globes. I remember we went over that one, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, we watched that on his channel. I'm pretty sure that's who that's supposed to be, is Brad Pitt.
Came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for, okay? That must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her. And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So...
If you want a DVD, why would you go to Tesco?
Because it's great bargains. It's the bulk buying. They keep it cheap for everyone.
They've got too much in there now. I don't understand.
Tesco's, you've got too much. Again, that sounds like a compliment to me. Tesco, you've got too much.
It's not, though. You can nip in for a loaf and end up buying a 3-piece sweet now.
Well, when's that last happened? Hello, Carl. What have you got? 3-piece sweet. I'll send you up for some bread, you dozy twat.
Have you been... You see, you won't go. I can't imagine you in a supermarket with a little basket buying stuff anyway. So you haven't been to one recently. They're massive.
Right.
Ricky's always taking the piss out of him, you know?
Can't imagine you in a supermarket with a little basket buying stuff anyway. So you haven't been to one recently. They're massive.
Right.
People who work there are on skateboards. It's that big.
You go in for a loaf, you're knackered, you've eaten it, just trying to find your way out.
Lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, but... Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry.
Yoda.
I love you, man. Don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
What's she done then? You tell me, why should I know more about her?
Firstly, I don't think she was in a cupboard.
She wasn't in a cupboard. She was in an attic.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So what was she doing?
She was hiding from the
Tidying
Nazis. She was hiding from the Nazis.
Right.
But
Yeah,
isn't
right.
that the first place they'd look? Sort of work from the top down.
Carl, they weren't specifically looking for Anne Frank.
They weren't going, where is she?
Where's Franker?
If she gets that book out, we are in a deep shit. We've got to stop the book.
All right.
If you knew with certainty that today was the end of the world, how would you spend that final day? So,
That's a good question. I'd want to spend it with family, you know, just hanging out and enjoying each other's company. So how about you?
if you knew with certainty that today was the end of the world, how would you spend that final day? So, for instance, I've always wanted to smash up a bar. Do you know what I mean? It's strange, but I've always wanted the exhilaration of just smashing all those bottles, like you see in a film.
But would you enjoy it as much knowing that you're going to die in 8 hours?
I don't know, I suppose it's the sense of abandon, you know? I mean, maybe I'd murder a person. You know,
Wow.
just see, you know, I don't know, but I think I'd probably go mental.
Because that's
I've
what-
always been a very reserved person, you know, I've never got into a fight, I've never caused a rumpus.
Yeah, but that's a worrying thought because we don't have to have the end of the world for it to be the end of your world, because a lot of people know that they're terminally ill, so
Right.
they don't go around smashing up bars and killing people.
But I suppose I know there'll be no repercussions ultimately because
They're
the
gonna die
next day
anyway.
everyone's gone, so
Yeah,
there's not
so-
going to be mourning families.
But then how dare you deprive that person of his last 8 hours or 10 hours of
Right.
life?
I don't care because it's
Yeah,
the
good
last
point.
day on Earth.
What would you do?
I've always wanted to kick a duck up the arse.
That's classic Carl right there. I've always wanted to kick a duck up the ass.
What would you do?
I've always wanted to kick a duck up the arse.
All the best actors have jumped to Netflix and HBO, you know. And the actors who just do Hollywood movies now do fantasy adventure nonsense. They wear masks and capes and really tight costumes. Their job isn't acting anymore. It's going to the gym twice a day and taking steroids, really. Have we got an award for most ripped junkie? No. No point. We know who'd win that.
Russia, though, is quite... It felt like that. It felt like you're not meant to be happy. Maybe he's your bog-standard Russian. Everything's quite hard. Signs, the text on buildings. I've never been a lover of font. I think there's too many fonts.
Right.
But after being over there, they've got like one, and it's in capitals. He's yelling at you. Even if it's something nice. Kittens for sale. Everything's fucking sharp.
Martin Scorsese, the greatest living director, made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they're not real cinema and they remind him of theme parks. I agree. Although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks. He's not big enough to go on the rides, is he? It's tiny. Right. The Irishman.
Those two together remind me of the two old Muppets that are always up in the balcony on the Muppet Show. If you know, you know. The ones that are sarcastic and always ripping into everybody.
Right. The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. It was. It was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So...
I forgot about that one.
Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son.
Right, tell the story about the manhole cover.
Right, in the same magazine as the one with the cat and the fire and that.
Don't tell me that story again, it gives me the shivers.
Yeah, a cat that's got a weird expression on its face is against God.
Anyway, this isn't a scary story. This was just like physics. Physics.
Yeah.
It was going on about the nuclear bomb and how powerful it is, and they put a manhole cover on top of one.
Okay.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Never saw the manhole cover again.
Man alive, Carl. Unexplained.
What's going on there? Something weird is happening there. Oh.
If anyone has ever seen that manhole cover, please get in touch. We'd love to know where it is.
Oh, that's
Would have
fantastic.
disintegrated it.
Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, fifth time. So, we were going to do an in memoriam this year, but when I saw the list of people that had died, it wasn't diverse enough. It just, no. It was mostly white people. And I thought, nah, not on my watch. So, maybe next year. Let's see what happens. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix.
Right.
This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix,
He's
you
got a
win
point.
everything. Good night. But no.
You got a point. Everything's online these days. You can watch just about whatever you want to watch at the click of a button, just by typing it in the search bar. Yeah. So, yeah, even Netflix, when they went to streaming, they took over a lot. When they went from DVDs to strictly streaming, it was. I don't know if they still do the DVDs or not. It's been so many years, but I'm sure they do for people that don't have streaming services. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, they just about cornered the market on the streaming services when they first came out, and then you had Disney and HBO and all of them started doing streaming services as well, and it just gets confuddled.
Watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
And here is the news with Karl Pilkington. Bong.
Man hid in wardrobe to avoid work.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Right.
Bong.
Teenager gets stuck in washing machine.
That doesn't surprise me. Especially these days. Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Bong.
Teenager gets stuck in washing machine.
Yeah, TikTok challenge.
Bong.
Dutchman has 2 right feet.
Bong.
Cow hit by train lands on farmer's wife.
That is the real news to you, isn't it?
That's brilliant.
I was just thinking of the cow flying through the air.
Yeah.
I've always described Steve as weird. That hasn't changed in the 7 years I've known you.
What? Why is he weird?
It's just when I first met you, the look of you. There's no point, you know that, I've told you time and time again, it was just a shock. The height, it didn't help because you're next to something that's smaller than the norm anyway. So you two came in, it was a shock.
I've got used to it now. If I don't see you for a few weeks now and again, I sort of go, bloody hell. But I've got used to it. But I'd say strange is the description for Steve.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. Right. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, OK? So... it's already 3 hours long.
And here is the news at 2:15 with Karl Pilkington. Bong.
Man who walks backwards around lake falls in.
Bong.
Chinese woman eats dirt.
Bong.
Man lives in rubbish dump for 10 years.
Brilliant. Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs. Right?
Oh, this is funny. Who's that? Baby Joe Rogan? Baby Yoda? Your mix goes off. I might have to check out some more of these. You guys will have to let me know what to look for. This was funny. The facial expressions were killing me. Oh man, they were so good. And then like especially Carl's facial expressions, just that befuddled look on his face that you can hear when you listen to the podcast. You can hear the look on his face. I swear to God you can. Anyway, this was hilarious. I would love to hear what you guys thought about this in the comments. Let me know what else I got to check out, and I'll get there as soon as I possibly can. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, I'd be ever so grateful if you hit the like and subscribe before you go. It goes a long way towards supporting the channel, helping it grow. That being said, that's just about going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.